Drop out. Be king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. Okay, family, y'all already know what to do. Thumb up this video. Okay, even though they blocking the shit, I still need y'all to thumb up this video and subscribe to this channel. Okay, now I got my brand new channel over there. The Throne of King Jah Power. Y'all need to go over there and subscribe. You see what I'm saying? Right now, the elders got the mic. Ain't nobody putting up the elders like I'm putting up the elders. Long as they got talking like they got some sense. I'm getting them from all different, angles of truth. You know what I mean? And so that's what we doing over there on the throne. Gonna give y'all a chance to really get to know me better. You see what I'm saying? Opposed to me up here always teaching. Okay, but we gonna keep both channels going. But again, the throne gonna be the main channel, family. But, tonight, I got a full lecture for y'all tonight. You see what I'm saying? And last night, I explained it a little bit. Last night, I was in there watching some shit about Bigfoot. White folks always be looking for Bigfoot and shit. You see what I'm saying? And, lo and behold, I ran into some information. You see, I don't want to say too much because I want to leave it for the works or whatnot. But I'm going to move out y'all way, family. Hey, again, like this video. Your shit is called Native Americans have more Neanderthal DNA than Europeans. Okay? And so we going to go into that field of study. Like the video. All right? Like the video. Drop out. Now, okay, family. This first slide, I just want to set the premise right quick. Because, again, we're going to be dealing with, DNA. But we're going to also be dealing with, phenotypes. We're going to be dealing with, history of the Neanderthal. Okay? And we're going to show these geographical areas of the Neanderthal. Because black people out here talk about they Native American. When you saying you Native American, that means you saying you a Neanderthal. So you a Neanderthal. You the black Neanderthals now. They got a new group, y'all. The black Neanderthals or whatnot. You see what I'm saying? Cause see, that's how I show you that they don't even go into this research. Cause when you go into this research, it's not them. Okay, it's not them. Okay, and it can be them if they wanted to be. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? But I'm damn sure gonna get up here and defend the culture at all points in time. Okay, I don't care who it's against. We gonna do what we need to do for black power. Okay, and so let me go on in again, family. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Send this shit to the copper ops. I'm gonna give y'all the ammo to destroy these motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? I noticed, a lot of people that make videos about these people, they watch King Jah Power. That's what they do. They watch King Jah Power. That's just real. They really do. And that's a beautiful thing. And so, I'm going to start right here, family. Give me a second and we're going to get started. Hold on. All right, let's get it in. So, the late elder, and I'm going to start right here to set the premise. The late elder, this is one of his last posts. You see what I'm saying? On his Facebook account, he say, the problem is that we're deeply poisoned with anti-African bias. So we grasp at straws and become Moors, Hebrews, Israelites, the lost tribe of Nubians, the Asiatic black man. We've even reached it to say, claim we extraterrestrials. Okay? That we have extraterrestrial roots. Now, we are indigenous and aboriginal. And we are the Native Americans. And slavery really did not exist. But this is yet the latest trend. The latest distraction. Okay? What will be next? What straws will we grasp at next? Okay? All because that we were taught Africa was the worst place on earth. Okay, so we don't want to be African no more. So he's saying you will say you all of these other people, but when you say, yo, what's up with Africa or whatnot, nah, man, ain't no African. And so, people out here got, not just an anti-African bias, but some of these people literally don't know that they are African. Period. Okay, but after the night, I bet you won't be saying, all that craziness. Now look, this is what, this is some kind of encyclopedia that Fat Boy came up with. You see what I'm saying? That he read out of, and he say he don't like European information, but yet you still read European information, okay? Which is hypocrisy within itself, okay? And so we all know that black people is the first race on the planet. We already know that. That's not even, we ain't even discussing it. You see what I'm saying? We know, we came from Africa, okay? And we the first people. And we know that, okay? But, in order to say that you some type of indigenous aborigine, you got to say you the third race of people. You the third race. You ain't the first no more. You ain't got the gold no more. You got the damn bronze, a penny, okay? The coppers. You see what I'm saying? They the third race, okay? So listen. It said, what is the third race? And what is the characteristics of the third race, okay? The American or American race only found in America is of deep copper color. See, this is where they get their copper shit from, okay? Deep copper color. Straight black hair, huge cheekbones, eyes black and sunken in. See what those large faces, now, and robust bodies. That do not describe no black man. That's like a Mexican or an Indian. A flat face with straight hair. Okay, copper color skin. That's an Indian. That's a Mexican or something. That don't describe no black people. Period. And so I don't know what these lames out here talking about. You cap yourself with your own information. Okay? And I'm going to show y'all that straight black hair is a trait of the Neanderthal. You see what I'm saying? Straight hair is a gene of the Neanderthal. Even though none of these goofies got no straight hair, because if they did, it wouldn't be no use, for no perms or no just for me's and no hair stores that the Japanese own, that black people need to own. Okay? So this is melanin. You see, black people is all over the globe. But what has not been told in world history that the African had his own excursions and his own movements around the globe way before any European. The Africans went around the world teaching. That's why you can see statues of African people all over the world. You see what I'm saying? And so these are the areas where you got people with deep melanin, content. You see what I'm saying? And they all emanate for Africa. They, especially the ones in Asia, that's where the first land where he went into outside of Africa, he went into Asia. When he left Africa, he went into Asia, okay? And so remember that, because we following it this down the line, all the way to the Neanderthals. And and I'm going to show y'all, I learned this shit from watching Bigfoot. So, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So, but you see right here, because this, black people will see this and say, oh man, we all over the world. We all over the place. You see, this the all over the place philosophy. Even though, yeah, black people are in those areas. Okay? But, the African gene emanate from Africa. So you see Australia, the Andaman Islands, India, the Pacific Islands, Malaysia, you see what I'm saying? Russia, which, that's a recent picture. That's somebody that's in the USS Army, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, China and Africa, okay? And you could tell whoever made this had an anti-African bias because you see, they got Africa at the end. Okay, then they got the Aborigines first. Okay, you see what I'm saying? When in actuality, it's the other way around. Okay, it's the other way around. Science done proved that, that Africa is older than Asia and everywhere damn else. Okay, and so now we getting somewhere. You see, the three type of humans or so-called humans, but these right here are Neanderthals. You see the Asiatic Neanderthal, and you see the ancient European Neanderthal. Okay, and so that's why you get the term Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains. You see what I'm saying? But even though the Caucasus Mountains is actually a warmer temperament than they even used to. That was the first time that they had ever seen greenery when they came to the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, and so you talk about Russia, Siberia, up where it's real cold at. That's where they from. Okay, but you can find Neanderthals, which is the caveman. Okay, living in caves in Europe for thousands of years. Okay, and they find the bones and the artifacts, the shells, and or the people that live on the coast, what they eat and this, that. They find these things, okay? And we banging on the goofies. But see, we come with science and a real, ticket to show you the argument. You see what I'm saying? To kill the argument. I killed these goofies a long time ago. I just come in and bang on them, when I need to. But, to make sure the comrades got some more ammo. You know what I mean? Pan-Africanism strike back, bang on y'all every day. Afro think tank bang on y'all every day. And many more bang on y'all every day. Did y'all house collapsing that damn quick. Okay? That damn quick. But you see, that the ancient European and ancient Asians come from the Neanderthal. They are Neanderthals. Okay? And look. So here's a European Neanderthal, and there go an Asian Neanderthal. The European one is with the one with the red hair, and then you got the Asian Siberia, okay, where they came from. You see what I'm saying? Right there, okay? Like the video, family. Now, so this is the area and the territory of the Neanderthal. And I got a few videos in here, too, that I want to play in this video. And they just some clips, but they show my point to what they talk to my point, okay? And so you see the whole Europe. You see what I'm saying? Neanderthals, parts of Asia, okay? Majority of Asia, okay? Neanderthals, okay? There are no Neanderthal genes on the continent of Africa, okay? Today, because, in North Africa, you got the Arabs, they Neanderthals too. So was Alexander the Great, another Neanderthal, okay? And so, again, they go to genetic evidence of the geographical groups of Neanderthals. You see, you got all them groups in Western Asia and, European, Eurasian, all of that are traits of the Neanderthal, which I'm going to show in a minute. Okay? And they ruling the damn planet. And so you see right here, because black people out here talk about they indigenous to America, don't understand during the Ice Age, which was about 12,000 years ago, the Eurasians, the same people that I just showed you, walked across a land bridge into Alaska from Siberia and Russia and all of that, walked into the United States. Okay, now follow me. We've been going along, and I'm showing you this story. You see what I'm saying? And now you be coming into the United States, but how can you be indigenous just because I'm telling the story of the how Asia, you see what I'm saying, is the ones that populate fertile ground so they can eat. Okay? And that's how ancient humans used to eat and still do to this day in certain rural parts of the world. Africa and South America, they hunt. But how could you be indigenous to America and you black and it's a motherfucking blizzard? Snow do not create blackness. You see what I'm saying? 70 below zero do not create nothing black. You see what I'm saying? It's going to create what the environment is. So you're not going to get no dark pigmented people in America's first, okay, that can claim they indigenous, okay, because, we see what nobody over here before 12,000 years, okay? How could you when the whole continent was ice? And so as this ice started to melt, then you get people coming out to farm and this, that, and the third. But before that, it was all ice. You couldn't even get here. Okay, and so when you walk over there land bridge, once that shit melted, ain't no more people coming. Okay? And so you not know indigenous to America. It's too cold. 0 frigid ass temperatures in there. And you could see it right now. Go outside with your coat off. I guarantee you will run back in the house. That's how we know you come from the tropical zone. Now, this right here, Dr. Kaba, Dr. Booker T. Washington was trying to explain to y'all on how the European, the Neanderthal, the Eurasians or whatnot, the American Indians had, a more thinner nostril bridge, okay? So they wouldn't breathe in that cold air. We talk about a phenotype now. So when you look at Europeans, Asians, Native Americans, you see what I'm saying? They got a smaller, skinny nose. You see what I'm saying? That's in order for them, because they got that, you can't breathe in but so much of that cold air. Okay, so the body gon', produce, the right element so it can survive. So, you ain't an African not gonna be able to survive in no Arctic temperature of America. Okay, when you got, Iceland and Norway on the top of Canada. And you see Canada, America, it's all the same continent. Okay? That's them Europeans done named it something else. But Iceland is a part of it. All of that is up there. Norway. All of that shit is the North Pole and shit. What is black people? You come from the North Pole. I done heard black people say that too. Okay? So, and you see, modern humans, Africans, black people, okay, have a wider nose bridge because they need to breathe in more air because it's hot. You see what I'm saying? And it take, more oxygen for their lungs to operate at top speed, at top, function, okay? And so that's what he was trying to explain. Like, so a black man could never be from a cold continent. You can look at his phenotype and you don't see black people with them little skinny noses, okay? Even Michael Jackson had to go get some nip and tuck to get a white people nose, okay? Because Michael Jackson had the big African nose, okay? Which proves you were African, okay? That's science. That's science. Some of y'all copper ops ain't gonna never know nothing about, okay? And so here goes some of the stone tools that they find in in Africa. You see what I'm saying? That the arrowheads that they used to hunt with, you see they find similar arrowheads over here in the West, which proves migration at some point in time. You have to, science evolves. So if you hunting, you see what I'm saying, and you got a specific, tool that you use to hunt, like the bow and arrow. We know, see, it's we think of Indians when you think of the bow and arrow, but in reality, Africans is the ones that created the bow and arrow. You cannot show an Indian with a bow and arrow before African. So technology was brought from the east to the west. Okay? Was brought from the east to the west, even a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? Which proves that the outer Africa is real. It ain't nothing fake because they got all the bones of the Africans throughout. See what I'm saying? I done heard them say the old Mex is Indians and shit. The Indians don't even say that. The Indians say these is African. And we done been to Mexico. So what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? If you ask them had they been to Mexico, no, you ain't been nowhere. You scholarship hustling. You on the couch, scholarship. You know what I'm saying? That's fake shit. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got the audacity to believe these people. Okay? Look, thumb up the video now. Hold up now. Hold on, here we go. So, I got a video to play for y'all real quick now. And it's gonna show to what I'm saying. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Okay? Listen to this now. See what I'm saying? Gonna show the Neanderthal DNA. Now look.
Group with the Y chromosome haplogroup C, which was born 53,000 years ago in Western Asia. It was found through DNA analysis that is inherited only in males. For more information on this, please refer to the migration path of the Y chromosome atom-linked fellow. So let's take a brief look at their travel routes. Among modern humans, only a few groups with the Y chromosome haplogroup CT type that lived near Ethiopia 70,000 to 100,000 years ago leave Africa. Somewhere in Western Asia 75,000 to 70,000 years ago, the CF group, descended from...
You see that right there? That Y chromosome is Africa, okay? And it travels into Asia, and it mutates. You see what I'm saying? So somebody was up there mating with them Europeans. That's why Africans got nappy hair, and Indians got straight hair. I'm talking about in India, though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they black. You see what I'm saying? So they will have that same Y chromosome as the Ethiopian, okay? And we know that India was once called Ethiopia, okay? Once called Ethiopia. And so, why? Because the Greeks, Homer, Plato, these people right here, when they went into these areas, they recognized that these people was the same. Okay? They recognized that. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's continue on.
CT was born. The C group, descended from CF, was formed 53,000 years ago in Southwest Asia or somewhere in Asia. Modern humans with Y chromosome have migrated to Europe and Asia. This type of gene is found in ancient populations on all continents except Africa. The detailed movement path of the C-type mutation will be introduced through another video. Now, let's take a look at the distribution of modern humans who first came to the Neanderthal zone by time period.
You heard that?
They were a group with the Y chromosome.
All humans got Neanderthal DNA except Africans, except black people. Okay? What does that mean? That the African was mating with himself. He wasn't mating with no outside groups. Okay? He never would in a mixture with all these archaic humans or whatnot. Okay? Which shows a level of intelligence. You see what I'm saying? So, by you claiming saying you a Native American, you saying you have Neanderthal DNA. You saying you the big feet. Now, let me keep going. Now, y'all heard that because I got more. Now, you see, you're Asians, Europeans, East Asians. So Asians and Europeans, which is Chinese, Koreans, the Brits, all of them are Asians. All of them are off the Neanderthal DNA. And you see they all got 2 to 8% DNA. Okay? Okay? Only people don't got none is black people. So look right here. You can see this is a Neanderthal. You can see how the Neanderthal today is white people. You see what I'm saying? You can see that this is where they came from. This is an ancient European. Okay? Thumb up the video, family. Again, more Neanderthals. You can see that what I'm saying is real because you see the European in that. You can see that how the Neanderthal would evolve, using their word, evolve into a European today. They don't deny that. I heard them say that the Neanderthals and all that. They know who they is. Look at that girl right there. She know that's a, great uncle or something like that. She know that that's the people she come from. Okay? And so look, boom. You see again. See what I'm saying? Now you see this white boy right here. He see himself as a Neanderthal. Okay? He knows that this is his people. So when he talk about mankind, he talk about himself. He a kind of man. Okay? He not no, he evolution. He the one evolved. Now he the monkey man. I mean, look at it. And the red hair, which I'm gonna show in a little bit, is a Neanderthal trait. Okay? Boom, you look right here. Got some shit to read. So a new technique for subsequent DNA has allowed a multitude of research teams to reconstruct the genomes of a person from Siberia Desanova cave between 30,000 and 82,000 years ago. Like I said, Siberia, that's where the Native Americans came from. With the same level of accuracy as the genomes from modern people. The new DNA sequences give researchers a clear picture on how humanoids such as Dravidians and Neanderthals were related to modern humans to each other. Okay? So, let me read right here. According to David Rich, a geneticist, Harvard Medical School, a member of the research team, a new DNA sequence also shows that Native American people from East Asia and have more Neanderthal DNA on average than most Europeans. So, fat boy, you a Neanderthal? You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is some Neanderthals. See what I'm saying? Ryman Tanner, Dane Calloway, Aboriginal Power, Phoenix Moon. See, I wasn't even gonna say their name. But all them is Neanderthals. Black people, I know you ain't saying you DNA, which is a dog. Okay, so that right there cancel out black people. Because I just showed you where it said everybody on the planet got it except for African people. Period. Okay, so there it is again. Same shit right there. That, they more caveman than the caveman. Barney Rubble or whatnot. Now, in human population genetics, Native American ancestry refers to the theory that genetics ancestry can be traced a relationship back more than one individual that is indigenous to the Americas. Okay? Now, the geneticist analysts of the ancient teeth and bones suggest that Native Americans largely descend from a vanished group called ancient Paleo-Siberians. Okay? Ancient Paleo-Siberians. Not no black people, not no indigenous, not no none of that. They come from Siberia. See what I'm saying? Do black people come from Siberia? Hell no. Scientists discovered human babies' teeth on the site at the Yana River in Siberia. The DNA contains the oldest genetic material yet to be retrieved from Siberia. So there it is right there. Okay? Banging on the coppers. Banging on the coppers. So again, let me read it. According to the geneticist David Rich of Harvard Medical School, a member of the research team, a new DNA sequence also shows that Native American people are from East Asia and have more Neanderthal DNA on average than Europeans. Okay? That bang y'all right there. That's why y'all got to stop hating on the motherland. That's why y'all got to start hating on the motherland. These my people right here. These are the only people on earth that don't got no Neanderthal DNA. Okay? See these people right here? See? That's why they want Africa. See what I'm saying? We the original human. See what I'm saying? Now, so, again, now you look at Darwin or whatnot. He say mankind came from apes. Okay? And I just showed you where mankind is them. Okay? So, don't try to project your history on us. Okay? And so, again, the Neanderthals are the cavemen, which descend from Bigfoot, which I'm going to show in a minute. Okay? And so the Darwin theory ain't no theory no more. It's not being proved that they come from Neanderthals. That's the study that I'm showing you. Even Native Americans. Okay? And if you look at any Native American mythology or whatnot, they got the hairy man. The hairy man. The hairy man, which is Bigfoot. Okay? So, hold on.
Modern human groups.
Got another little video. Y'all make sure y'all thumb up this video, man. Like the video, okay?
Found in almost all modern human groups, excluding some sub-Saharan Africans.
Huh? What'd he say?
Neanderthals were more close.
What'd he say? It's in all modern groups except sub-Saharan Africans. Okay? Okay? Now they pick on sub-Saharan Africans. At least we ain't the damn Bigfoot. Okay?
Related to Denisovans. Denisovans are also considered their own distinct species by many. It is largely thought that Homo heidelbergensis was the last common ancestor of Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo sapiens before populations became isolated in Europe, Asia, and Africa, respectively, found in almost all modern human groups, excluding some sub-Saharan Africans. Neanderthals were more closely related to Denisovans. Denisovans are also considered their own distinct species by many. It is largely thought that Homo heidelbergensis was the last common ancestor of Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo sapiens before populations became isolated in Europe, Asia, and Africa, respectively, found in almost all modern humans.
It's in all modern humans except for Africans. Now, y'all know Cheddar Man. He is a Dravidian. Okay? And he the first step to a European. Okay? So when they saying that the white people be saying that they came from Africans, that's not true. That's not true. They came from Asia. They come they come off a dark skin, a black Asian albino. Okay? So meaning if a black woman that live in India or out there in Asia, they got their straight hair, but they jet black. If they have an albino baby, you got a pure European, a pure Neanderthal. You see what I'm saying? You got that's the first Neanderthal. Cheddar Man, that's the first human European. Okay? So you got right here, Bobby Hemmett always say that these are different species of apes. That's not true neither. But I see where he coming from if you looking at it through the theory of Darwin or whatnot, which has just been proved. Now, these right here would be what ancient European would look like. Okay, black. Okay, black with straight hair. But you see, black people in Africa don't got no straight hair. They got nappy hair. Just like the black people in America, just like the black people in Jamaica. Okay? So to say you indigenous, you would have to say you came from this Cheddar Man, the first European. Okay, okay, okay. So there, I'm busting you right there. Now look, here you go right here. Let me read this. Okay, these are the traits of the Neanderthal. Okay, a bony eyebrow, and eye sockets, which reinforces the weaker bones of the face. The pronounced brow ridge that Neanderthals share with all the other archaic humans. Reduced with modern humans, evolved but did not disappear. Okay, now look, you see the heavy brow ridge, the big jawbone to protect all the weak structure in his face, and you see the skinny nose. Okay, now let me read the side. Mutations in genes which may be responsible for straightening and thickening hair. Straightening and thickening hair. So straight hair is a Neanderthal gene. Okay, so if you saying you Native American, which we knew the Native Americans that have straight hair, you ain't never seen no Native American walking around with no afro like a Olmec. Okay, so straightening mutation genes which may be responsible for straightening and thickening hair. Between 2 and 6% of modern Northwestern Europeans have red hair, which is an inherent trait from Neanderthals. Okay? So when you look at that Jesus picture, he got red hair just like them, compared with the global average around 0.6%. Okay? So you're Asians or Neanderthals or Native Americans are Neanderthals. And so if you look at any show out here today, you just turn on YouTube, you'll see white folks up there looking for their Uncle Alf, Bigfoot, or whatnot. They going through all the California and everywhere. Upstate New York, North Carolina, Georgia, looking for this Bigfoot thing. Okay? Just find his origin. Cause that be the missing link, okay, to his heritage. And by black people claiming that you Native American, you saying you were part of this missing link, this heritage of the Bigfoot. And you hear Native Americans talk about it. Now, I Googled Neanderthal movies, and look what came up. White people and Indians. White people and Indians. Y'all done seen Apocalypto. Okay? You seen Apocalypto? It's about Neanderthals. See, and I'm not picking on the Native Americans. Okay? Even though they racist to black people too. But I like Native Americans. But here go the research. The research is, that Native Americans are Neanderthals. Look right here. So, in genetic history of indigenous people of the Americas, also named Amerindians or Armorins in the physical anthropology, is divided into two sharply distinct episodes. The initial peopling of the Americas during about 20,000 to 14,000 years ago. Okay? European contact after about another 500 years. The formal determination factor of the number of genetics and mutations found in the haplotypes present in today's indigenous Amerindian populations. Okay, so there it is right there. Okay, most Amerindians, Native Americans groups are derived from two ancestral lineages which formed in Siberia prior to the last glacial ice age, between about 36,000 years and 2,500 years ago. East Eurasians and ancient North Eurasians, they later dispersed throughout the Americas. Because we think, well, no European types in America to Christopher Columbus. That's not real. Cause you got them same Eurasian Dravidians and the two types, the European Neanderthal and the Asian Neanderthal in the Americas. Okay, that's just real. They the ones made the Native Americans. Okay, made up what you would call a Native American. There's another video on here too. So an analyst of the genetics among the Amerindian Siberian population have between used to argue for the early isolation of founding the populations of Aboriginal and for the later more rapid migration from Siberia through Bering into the New World, okay, to America. I told you, okay? And so you see right here, the diverse distribution of the Y lineage specific to South America indicates that certainly Amerindians population have been isolated since the initial peopling of the region. Why? Because of the ice age. And once that shit melted, you couldn't get back over here unless you had some ships. Okay? And so the native, that's how we know when you talk about the Olmecs, that's how we know they could only be African, because the Native Americans was here. Okay? And so, however, they are distinct from other indigenous Amerindians with the mtDNA and at the DNA populations. These suggest that the people first settling in the northern extremities of North America and Greenland, which is straight ice. I was saying Iceland, but Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. You know what I'm saying? Now, boom, let's get
was
here.
rounding up the Indians. If an Indian person was married to a white person, they didn't have to go to the reservation.
What?
The government was rounding up the Indians. If an Indian person was married to a white person, they didn't have to go to the reservation.
What?
The government was rounding up the
And see, you see that right there, right? And we know that the term Seminole means runaway slave. Well, you could get freedom if you was to be, get to their reservation. And so when the Europeans figured this shit out, they did this right here to them. They said, look, the only way you won't have to live on them reservations, you got to marry a white person. They telling this to the Native Americans, man and woman. You see, mainly women, but they were saying man and woman. Why? To mix their DNA with the Native Americans. That's why you see on these plantations today, it's white people running. Okay? One of their ancestors might have made it with a Indian or whatnot. Now they claiming that they Indians. Same thing black Americans doing. You got 1%. That 1% means you got one person in your whole entire family, your whole entire lineage, that was an Indian. And then everybody else in your damn family is African, other than the little European explorers or whatnot, the raping and robbing. But outside of that, you a pure African. And you got 1%. You would claim that 1%, that one ancestor out of all your ancestors, your African ancestors, you would disown them and claim one Indian. Man, get out of here. You goofy. So, you see right here, these is the tribes that would have to make and amalgamate into white society in order not to live on the plantation. So, back in the, 17, 16, 1400s, 1800s, this, that, and the third, you will see a lot of white men having Indian wives. You see what I'm saying? Rarely the other way around, Indians having white wives. They ain't really do that. You see what I'm saying? But so they could the white man could take their women, but they couldn't have no white women. Okay? And so, but that was their payback for running with them slaves. You see what I'm saying? For running with them slaves, got them in trouble. So what did they do? They started turning in the slaves. After the slaves start getting in trouble, you know, for helping the slaves or whatnot. The slaves will run to them, and they will hold the slaves until the white man got them. That's real. So they wouldn't get retribution from the United States. Okay? And so, family, there it is right there. I just showed you. Where Native Americans have more Neanderthal DNA than Europeans. That's crazy. And black people out here saying that they are Native American. By you saying you Native American, you saying you a Neanderthal that come from a cold-ass Siberia. So, I'm going to let y'all go ahead be native or whatnot while we Africans and shit have fun in the sun while y'all dying in the ice. Okay, we not no damn natives. I don't want to be no native. We ain't ever gonna be no native. You see, natives don't got nappy ass hair. Okay, natives got straight hair, just like the Neanderthal. Okay, family, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all go over there to the Throne of King Jah Power. Okay, that's my main page. And that's where I'm mostly gonna be at. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you get over there to the throne and subscribe. Chop out. Big King. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown.